Hello, YouTube. This is Bash Bringer here for the semifinals of the UNL. Oh boy, we are up against Killer. Um, who's got some really threatening mons, some really disgustingly core mons like Suicune, Gliscor, and Muck. He's got like offensive threats like Inte, and Megalopony. Just really difficult to deal with, to be honest, on our team. But we're just gonna have to deal with this anyway. So we got, first off, we got Mew here, kind of like a stall breaker set, almost to help deal with the Suicune and Gliscor. I knew that Suicune and Gliscor were going to be a pain in the butt to deal with, and I know I can't really touch Little Muck really that well, but Little Muck can't really touch me too, unless he's like really, really offensive kind of thing, because I can always just roost up off the knockoff kind of thing, so yeah, that's kind of what we're going with. Then we got Buzzwole here with Roost, Drain Punch, Ice Punch, Taunt. Taunt is there for, of course, the Gliscor, the Suicune, there's the Comfey, the little Muck if he's Recycle Berry kind of thing too. This is my designated answer to the Megalopony. This thing takes on Megalopony very well, actually. It gets the Rocket Hammer damage off on it too, which is really nice. Then we got Thick Junior, we got Thick here with Wesley Talk, Cursed by Sam. This thing can actually win the game. This thing can definitely win this game as long as he doesn't have Taunt on Gliscor or Roar on Suicune. I guess Taunt on Comfey and Gliscor, or Roar and Suicune. That's basically what it is. This thing could actually win this game. So then we got here Mega Mawile, a setup set with Play Rough, Knockoff, Sucker Punch, Swords Dance. This thing hits his team extremely hard. This thing is also here to break as well, which is really nice. Then we got a defensive Garchomp here, here to help with the Entei. Entei is a huge problem for my team. It also helps with like things like a little Muck. It helps with Megalopony kind of thing. I'm going with Stealth Rocks, Earthquake, Dragon Tail, Facade. The reason I have Facade on this set is because of the fact that this is going to be switching to Secret Fires, which is 50% chance to burn. So Facade is a way so I can get around, so I can still put off the damage even when I'm burnt. Earthquake is for stab kind of thing, and it hits a little Muck and take really hard. Dragon Tail is to spin things out and move things around and hopefully get some rock damage onto some things. And then for our win con, actually, another one of our win cons is Choice Scarf, Hogwarts, the Toad, Earthquake, Ice Punch, Knockoff, Drain Punch. Once the Suicune goes down, this thing puts in the absolute finest of work. It really does. So let's get into the match. Carolina going to bring Suicune, a little Muck, Comfey, Entei, Megalopony, Gliscor. So I forgot which I led with, to be honest, at this point. I think, yeah, I like Garchomp to get rocks up. He needs Suicune. I believe I go for rocks anyway, because I know I can deal with it anyway. And if he gets the burn, it's not the worst thing in the world, because I have Facade for a reason. And he's going to go for a Toxic here, because I'm going to go for a Dragon Tail. Dragon Tail is around, get in Entei, which is the perfect, which is what I wanted to happen. But he shows to be leftover, which is very interesting. As he goes into Comfey. As I go for a Dragon Tail again, so we made the right prediction there. As I believe I go to Mega Mawile here. Yeah, I go to Mega Mawile. And so he goes for a default, revealing that he has a move for this match, which is annoying. I'm going to go for a knockoff, I think. Yeah, I go for a knockoff, I think. Which is really nice to get rid of the leftovers. This is a switching probably to Mega Mawile at this point, based off of what I'm looking at. He goes for the Lava Plume, showing that he's special attacking, which I should have noticed with the leftovers. I kind of figured it would be like that. I'm going to get rocks up again. I'm going back into Mega Mawile, I believe. If he goes for a U-turn, that's perfectly fine. He can bring in his Entei if he wants. He can bring in his Gliscor, though, to get his Toxic Orb off, which is interesting to know. I'm going to go to Buzzwole, predicting the Earthquake, and then I think I scout out for the Acrobatics or Aerial Ace, I think. Do I? I forgot. No, I go for Ice Punch just to hit it as hard as possible, because it doesn't beat me enough. I get the Scald, he gets the Scald, and I get the immunity right there, as I believe I could double out into the Mega Mawile, predicting the Toxic. So now we're in a situation where Mega Mawile can actually put in the finest of work here. But I'm going to go back into Mew, predicting the Scald. I get a Burn, which isn't the worst thing in the world, because now at this point, now this thing is on a status as well, and I can't be Toxic, so that's really nice. I believe I'll go for the Super Fang. And I get the berry, so meaning this is the IAPA berry set. I can switch out here to Buzzwole or Garchomp. Garchomp is probably the best switch in though, as he gets the knockoff off, and I get the Rocky Helmet damage here. I can go for Earthquake and go for Dragon Tail. I believe I go for the Earthquake here. Oh, no, I go for Facade for which does a hell of a lot. Look at that, 51%, and this is not offensive. This is not offensive Garchomp, which is really nice. But Comfey's gonna take out the Garchomp, and I get the rough skin damage on it, which is nice at least. But I'm gonna bring a Mega Ball Rock to go for the Sword Stance, which is I'm gonna go for the Sword Stance. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Sword Stance. He's gonna go for the Drain Kiss, and I'm gonna go for the Play Rough, and we're gonna miss, which is gonna really, it's actually gonna really matter in the end. You'll see why. In a second, it goes for the U-turn. Um, that miss sucks because that extra U-turn damage is actually going to make a huge amount. But I'm going to go for Sword Stance again. I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch, takes this thing out. Now at this point of the match, we're looking really good. As he goes for Mega Lopunny, goes for HJK, which I live and I get a Play Rough off. Meaning, but now because of the U-turn damage, I'm in range of Draining Kiss, which is annoying. I would not have been at that point, but that's fine. We'll go figure out another way to beat this Scorpion, which is going to be my Snorlax here. As Snorlax can now set up pretty freely against this team. I want to go for a Curse. I don't know what he wants to be. I should have leftovers. He's going to go for the Sword Stance. I believe I go for the Body Slam here to see what he wants to do. At this point, maybe he goes for a Taunt. He goes for Earthquake. It doesn't do too much as I thought it would be. And I get another Curse off, meaning I could chew these for days. And he's getting attack boost, but he's not going to want to take another Body Slam here. Is I'm going to go for another Curse. At this point, I could just literally 1v1 this Drive Square, I think, at this point. It's going to be really difficult for him to break me. As even then, now, it's not a 3 KO, especially with leftovers. So we're in a situation where we're looking really good. I think we might be taking this game a little bit. As I go for a rest, he thinks I'm not rest, but I guess we get that rest off now. And he goes for a Sword Stance. I want to go for a Sleep Talk and try to body this thing right now, as I do. And that, look how much damage that does right there. Oh my god. He gets a decent chunk off with the Earthquake there. As I get a rest, which is annoying. It's unfortunate, but we're gonna have to deal with it anyway. He goes for another Earthquake. I can go for another rest here. I go for a Body Slam, which is what I end up doing because I did not want to risk this at the moment. And he goes in a lower muck, and I'm just gonna rest here. I believe I rest, or did I Body Slam? I rest, yeah. Because this thing is literally my win con. This thing literally just beats the rest of his team. He goes for another Curse. So basically, this is going to come down to a Curse battle. I think, does he have his IAPA berry? I think he still has his IAPA berry, yeah. I'll figure berry, man. I'm going to go for a Sleep Talk again, and we're going to get Body Slam and do a decent amount, and I get the Para, which is really nice for us. So I'm going to go for another Body Slam, and I actually take it out. Now, the crit. Now, I think he would have been out of range, but he didn't have his Recycle up. So what would have had to happen, what was going to happen was the fact that it really would have come down to if he got parried or not. Because he would have been down to a situation where he would have had to get Recycle pretty much every single time without getting parried. Or I could just get up another Curse and pretty much do enough to basically war him down to 50, like, it does more. If I get one more Curse up, I'd do 50%, a little bit more than that to him. So I would have done about 50%. So it would have been a situation where really the para was kind of more crucial than the crit, because the para would have, he was in a losing battle in this situation between Muck and Snorlax. So yeah, he's gonna go for Air Slash. Show that his Air Slash is really cool, but he gets the French, but it's not really gonna matter in that game because it doesn't do anything. Leftovers almost fully replace me from that. And I go for a Body Slam, bring this all the way down, and oh my god, that does a whole lot of damage. As he's gonna go for another Air Slash, and we're gonna go for a Body Slam and take this thing out. Then all that's left is the Comfey, and Comfey's not living. Comfey's not living a hit here. And that is GG. Sorry about the para, the crit. So yeah, sorry about that. GG to Killer. We do move on, I believe. At this point, we played Baby Eric in the finals, which is kind of interesting because we actually played the Baby Eric in the finals for the D League, and we lost one. But so hopefully we can get our revenge, especially since he's the one with the Stolly team, if you don't remember, from week 2, which was really disgusting the battle. But GG, thank you so much for watching. Until next week for the finals. Bash out.